Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be talking about Proc append. So Proc append, it is used to combine your data set. But there are certain conditions which you must be aware of when you are using Proc append to combine the data set. What are they? So the number one is, all the variables must be same in both the data set. Why am I talking both the data set? Because it can combine only two data set at a time. So in both the data set, your variables must be same and you can just combine only two data set at a time. Okay. And one more important point is, if you do multiple execution, that will lead to adding up of observation, that is duplication, right? So I will give you example for each, like execution part and the variables. If they are not same, then what will happen? So let's begin. So over here you can see I have one data fresher and one data experience. Now in both, can you see the variables are same, that is name and number one. And then I have given some observations there. So first I will just run it. You can see over here I have got work.fresher and work.experience. So now let's use proc append to combine these two data set. So how can we do that? So you have to write proc append, then you have to write base is equal to. So base is equal to means your first data set that in which you want to add the observation. So if I give base as my fresher, so my main data set will be fresher. In that, the observation of experience I want to add it. So that will go to data is equal to experience, like this. So in base is basically your base of the table. Okay. While the data is equal to data set name will get added to the base data set. Like that it works. Then what you have to do, just do run and print it. Okay. That's it about proc append. So the advantage of proc append is when it comes to two data set, this one is the fastest to combine two data set. Okay. So now I will run it. So you can see the result, right? You can see my base was work.fresher. In that I had Uma, Shilpa and Ritik. You can see Uma, Shilpa and Ritik. And then I had Umang, Kirti and Shubham from your experience data set. Umang, Kirti and Shubham, right? So this is how it appends. So it just adds up. It does not overlap the data. It just adds up the data. Okay. Now let's come to the another condition. So as I told you, you can just combine two data set as you have only base and data. Okay, that is clear. Okay, and all the variables must be same as I told. That's also fine. I will come to it later. But first let's go to multiple execution leads to adding up of observation or duplication. What does that mean? Now I had run it once. That is first execution, right? Now I will again run it. Now can you see there Umang, Kirti and Shubham is repeating again. So it got duplicated. So which one is getting duplicated? The data is equal to data set name will get duplicated. The observations of data is equal to data set name will get duplicated each time you execute the code. This is a point which we need to remember when we are using proc append. Okay. So I hope the third point is clear and the second point is clear. Now let's go to first point. What if all the variables are not same? Okay, let's say in data experience I have one more variable ID. And let me just give some ID to each. This is some ID of them. Okay, I've given one ID and I'll run it now. Yeah, so IDs are there. Now what will happen? Let's see. So if you see in the log, no appending done because of anomalies listed above. Use force option to append this file. Okay, so what happened is, now see, it did not get duplicated. Did you see? It did not get duplicated once more. I've executed it because we got an error here. So it is saying you cannot append it like that. There is some anomalies listed above. If you want to do it, you have to use a force option. So what does force option do? I have to write it force here. Okay, simple. Now what is force doing is, now you can see that name and number one are same, right? These are the variables which are matching. Only ID is not matching. So what it will do is, the force option will actually combine the data set with the common variables and the uncommon variable will be avoided. So it will avoid this ID. So ID will not get printed. but the common variables observations will get printed. So now I will run it. So again it will get duplicated. See, Umang, Kirti, Shubham. Again it got duplicated, and in log there is no error because we use the force function. So I hope my video is clear to all of you. Thank you everyone for watching my videos. If you guys have any doubt, please let me know in the comment section. And even if you guys have any suggestion or any topic in which you have doubt and you want me to make video on it, please let me know about it. Thank you everyone. Please subscribe to my channel.